Will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together.
To the Asian community, now you understand that racists don't pay your bills. A lot of you guys are coming out and saying, why hold us accountable for one person? No, it's not just that. We have been facing racism from the Asian community for quite some time. Even though everybody always forgive and go back to the nail salon or go back to ordering food or whatever, we have faced numerous counter with you guys. And suddenly we decided that we are going to treat you like the way you treat us. We are going to hold our money from you. I've always say racism does not pay your bills, so stop being racist. If you know that you have a couple people out here that have businesses and you are out here taking it lightly and not trying to support others and try to disrespect people and trying to do whatever you can, there's countless of time that I have been discriminated against within the Asian community, even though we don't come out and say something. But there are people, that black people, that actually go through it. It just shouldn't have to take a life for you guys to understand that we are serious. Do you understand me? It's been countless of time where we have been facing discrimination from the Asian community, and we still love you guys. We still support you guys. We still showed up. But this time, what we are saying, this young man lost his life behind something silly. A mother lose a son lost his life. He was only 14 years old. And yes, some of you guys may never understand, but this is bigger. This is way bigger than everything. What we're saying, racism is what we need to stop. We need y'all to stop it. We need to go to nail salon and not have you talking about how much people are doing certain things. We need to be able to sit in the nail salon, not have you talking about us in your language, not having you yelling at us or treating us like we're not going to pay, because some of us, we're very respectful to you guys. We're very respectful to, when we come in your nail salon, we make prices and we tell you, you made the prices, we come up, we agree with you. But what we notice is like you guys are being so rude. Sometimes we go to the store, you guys follow us around thinking that we're going to take something from your store. And honestly, truth be told, there's countless of people of other race who actually come and take stuff from your store, but because you guys are so busy trying to think that black people is the only one who take things, black people is the only one who actually are, no, you guys are wrong. And this is how we are saying to you that we are not going to take it anymore. We are not going to take it anymore. We are going to take what hurt you and we're going to use it. And what hurt you is our money. We're not going to come in your store and spend it with you. We're not going to order Chinese food. We're not going to go to the nail salon. We're not going to do any of the things. We're not ordering from your products. We're not ordering. Honestly, I'm in Brooklyn and there's a place that I'm going right there is owned by a Mexican. And I used to go. I'm not going to any of these places anymore. I'm going to shop black-owned business. And this is what we are saying. We're saying that this community is doing us too wrong and we decided to stop. And I don't care. Enough is enough. It doesn't matter anymore. We don't want to be racist. We're not trying to be racist. It's not about racism. This is bigger than racism. It's bigger. It's about you guys keep being racist towards us, and we need it to stop. We are going to stick with black people, order from them, and go through it, because we cannot go through any more racism from you guys. It's a new year and we have to stand for something. If we don't stand for nothing, we have to stand for something. We can't have you guys always thinking that you can bully us and do all of these things and think that we're going to be okay with it, because you guys have done so much to black people and we took it. Now it's time for us to tell you that, hey, thanks for all the time that you were disrespecting us while we were paying for you to disrespect us. Now we're up on to the next level. We're going to go support each other. What's the problem with that? Why are you guys mad? Why are you guys mad? Because we're going to support each other now? No, get together and clean up this racism from your community. That's what you guys gonna need to. Because if you come to the state like everybody else, like my parents, and bring me here, what we need to do is not discriminate. We need to get together and we need to make things happen. Not trying to discriminate against anybody, thinking that you're on the other side, thinking that you're Caucasian when you're definitely not. Have you looked in the mirror? You're not Caucasian. You are Asian, and you have to respect it and own that. And then guess what? Go with the people who support you the most. Black people support you guys the most. Not white, black.
guys, is this actually happening? So we have a lot of Asian folks coming out there trying to plead so that the Black Americans should actually stop the boycott, which is something that I don't know whether it will work or not, because from what I've been seeing so far, Black Americans actually mean it when they say the word transfer or the boycott is gonna be permanent. So I would love to hear your thoughts at the end of this video, if it's actually gonna work or not. And if you're new to my channel, do well to hit on that subscribe button, and you're welcome here. Let's dive in.
So many Asian Americans show their entire anti-Black backside in videos and comment sections regarding the acquittal of Rick Chow and the call to boycott Asian businesses, and now the cross burning in Chicago has been a masterclass in how racism is narcissistic abuse, because so many ricecrackers are out here yelling and screaming as though Black people somehow did something to us when all they want is to be left alone. So first of all, Rick Chow was acquitted. I don't know how anybody with a shred of intellectual honesty or morals can be at peace with that, but Rick Chow was acquitted. So for you to be making videos or going into Black people's comment sections arguing as if they're the problem and you're somehow the victim because you feel unpopular in this moment because Rick Chow was acquitted is narcissism at best and malicious hatred at worst. As for the boycotts, Asian Americans are not entitled to Black people's money, plain and simple. Business 101, provide quality goods, quality service, and treat your customers with respect. But if you've made a habit of providing subpar goods and subpar service and disrespecting your customers, rest assured, your business is not being judged on the basis of one Rick Chow. Your business is being judged for what it is. If you go into a Black neighborhood and open a business, and you've made a habit of treating Black customers like they're the problem, pitching a fit and playing victim when your Black customers say, "We won't be bothering you anymore," is narcissistic abuse. And finally, the cross burning. For the past 18 months, Black Americans have been living under an administration that has been overtly organizing for decades to do everything it can to drag the country back to Jim Crow. And the sick plot twist and the fuckery that was passing the Hart-Celler Act a year after the Civil Rights Act and making Asian Americans the new window dressing on the myth of the American dream is that in the past week, it was Asian Americans who actually did it. The acquittal of Rick Chow brings us back to 1991 and the killing of Latasha Harlins, and the cross burning in broad daylight in Chicago brings us right back to Jim Crow. And the thing is, Black Americans know who holds systemic power. Black Americans know better than anybody else what it is to never be viewed as an individual and to be condemned as a community for the actions of a few. So they also don't need to be told not to do that to other people. Black Americans are not judging Asian Americans on the basis of one Rick Chow or whoever burned the cross. They are simply responding to over 60 years of our community pushing them away with our escalating anti-Black antics. And if you don't like the way that feels, rather than treating Black people like they're the problem, we have to start by rooting out the infestation of anti-Blackness in our community. And if you're not willing to do that, the very least you can do is leave Black people alone and stop asking them to be an audience for your anti-Blackness.
Nah, but for real though, bro, I've seen more of them speak out against Black people boycotting than an Asian guy unaliving a 14-year-old that was running away from him. He actually chased him down to unalive him. Bro, it just shows you the mind state of these people, bro. They're not with us. They're not for us, bro. These people are more upset than at a boycott, which is just hurting pockets, money, something material. The natural life that was lost. Bro, oh my. So, did you guys not have a Wi-Fi connection? Was your phone battery dead? You know, when the Rick Chow stuff was happening? Because it seems like all your phones are working right now. All your phones are working right now. You guys got the most to say, bro. You guys don't speak out against no racism done to Blacks as soon as Blacks boycott. Bruh, not everybody's Rick Chow. We didn't do nothing to you guys. Why are you boycotting us? That's racist. Black people are racist. Bro, come up out here, bro. Black people, I'm so proud of you right now. Keep going. Keep going, bro. And this ain't a boycott. This is long term, bro. This forever. Keep going, bro. Keep going. And not till they respect us. No. You should have been respected us. Even if you do start to respect us, we still shopping Black, bro. Me personally, bro, I have not ate no stir-fried rice, nothing. And let's be real, that stuff be making you feel sick anyway. I don't know what, yeah, bro, we know what they cooking it with, bro. It ain't chicken. But anyway, bro, I'm proud of you black people, bro. Keep going. Don't let them try and manipulate you to thinking you racist, bro. If you want, so who cares?
So I actually think this boycott is going to go a long way to teach Asian people how to respect Black Americans, because the level of racism was really too much, and I'm actually happy that these guys actually stood up for themselves to say enough is enough. And from the look of things, we've literally been the one feeding them for the past decades, because I've always asked myself, is that these guys your own people? Is it that your own people cannot patronize you? Why leave your community and come and establish yourself in our own neighborhood and still disrespect us on top of that? Then it's also very, very rare for you to see, let's say, an Asian person come into a black person, a black owned business, and patronize the person. It doesn't, but yet they're out here trying to pry, trying to say that, okay, please, let's come back, let's spend our money on them. I don't think it's going to work out, because black folks have actually made up their mind. When they say the wealth transfer is permanent, it's definitely going to be permanent. Sorry about that. Let's look at more clips.
Black folks boycotting Asian businesses is what it takes to fast track Asian folks into deconstructing their internalized white supremacy and anti-blackness. So be it. Boycott. I didn't apologize to the black community in my video yesterday so that y'all would magically trust me or forgive Asian people suddenly. I apologized to hold my people accountable because the Asian community owes an apology and the black community deserves to receive an apology. Is it enough? No. But is it one grain of rice in the direction of repair? I believe so. Trust can only be rebuilt through action, so I will continue educating Asian folks in my life, both online and in real life, to deconstruct the internalized white supremacy and anti-blackness, because black folks are some of the most soulful, caring people I know, and y'all deserve better.
I woke up out of my sleep because this needed to be said. Asians want to be black adjacent with white privilege. And just that thought alone, which is a very true thought, is kind of sickening because, again, I'll never stop speaking on it. They emulate black culture, black aesthetics, everything so heavily in the means of joking or because it's wacky. You know, white people try to say that all the time back in the day. Oh, black people do this wacky, funky stuff. And then hoopla, hoopla, they try to switch it to something else. They try to give it a different name. But it's sad because, again, Asian people know what it's like to experience racism, especially from white people, and to be oppressed by white people. However, they get that bit of what they feel is an amenity and they turn it towards black people. They want to be black adjacent with white privilege. And that's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I must say this, man, but this Asian boycott should be permanent. There shouldn't be no 2-month trend and then we back buying their bullshit like we did with H&M, we did with Target and all of these stores. This should be permanent. These people has been disrespecting black people for the longest time. This is not new. They've been doing it. There has been shooting black child in their head. There has been shooting black child in their back. This is not their first rodeo. They've been doing it. You feel me? They take the most from the black community when you really think about it. Most of the stores is set up in the black community. Most of the store, all over the fucking world, if you really think about it. In Africa, they're there. In Jamaica, they're there. They're everywhere. Leeching, acting as if they're doing black people some type of service by selling plastic rice, selling clothes that will fucking burn you, that will fucking get you sick, give you cancer, selling hair product that will give you cancer. So they do sell black people the bottom of the barrel when it comes to product. They don't sell black people the good shit. They sell black people the fucked up shit. And they purposely sabotage black businesses. They make sure to sell black businesses the stuff at a higher price. So whenever black people try to sell it back to other black people, they can't afford it. So they end up have to come back to the Chinaman to buy it, because they do it on purpose. They've been doing this shit, man. So this boycott should be permanent. This shouldn't be no temporary fix. This should be a permanent fix. This also going to highlight more black businesses. One, this will help black people health even more, because they be selling plastic rice. That ain't good for your health. They be selling fucking jankro, pigeon, disguised as chicken. They be selling fucking all kind of bullshit disguised as food. So black people should take this as a lesson and take this as a blessing in disguise, man. Use this opportunity to uplift, promote black businesses, and move better from here.
Now, I came across this video on my timeline and I wanted to share it with y'all because this is another example of these Asians playing in y'all face. And I'm going to say y'all because I told you I don't even patronize they shit. But he says that he loves when black people say they going to boycott their businesses because, long story short, he don't need the money. He said they got plenty of customers. They don't even need black people money. He goes on to say that we should be embarrassed because we have immigrants outworking us. So the next time y'all enter one of their establishments, I just want this to stay fresh in y'all mind.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty-ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
So he pretty much calling y'all bluff. Put them out of business and let them go set up shop in the neighborhoods of the people that they respect. So that way, them folks can make them rich instead of us.
I know there's a lot of hatred or boycotting between the Asian Americans and the Black Americans due to a lot of craziness happening. Instead of boycotting, I think it's completely useless. I actually think we should do the opposite. We should invite Black people to Asian business and vice versa. Invite Asian people to Black business owners. We need to build more of a community so we can prevent these kind of terrible incidents that's happening amongst each other. I don't know about you, but hatred can never be solved with more hatred. You get what I'm saying? It's only forgiveness and love that really heals and connects all of us. Anyways, just my thought.
It is not racist to boycott Asian businesses when so many Asians are more outraged and vocal about boycotts than an unjust verdict about Cyrus Carmack Belton due to racial profiling. And that says a lot about where people's priorities are at. When the verdict was announced, many people, including myself, were grieving and expressing how disappointed we were. Only a few Asians spoke up, 10 max. Instead of holding space for that grief, many Black people were met with anti-Black comments such as dehumanizing Cyrus by calling him a thug or a monkey, bringing up Stop Asian hate crimes to justify the verdict despite having no connection whatsoever, and perpetuating racist stereotypes of Black people. So if you combine the fact that many people feel justice was not served, Rick Chow is a free man, not enough Asians were speaking up about this verdict, and Black people were receiving an immense amount of anti-Black comments while simply grieving this tragedy, what did you expect the reaction to be? I am pissed off that so many of you lack empathy and humanity, to the point your response is anti-Black rhetoric and ignorance instead of accountability. And our community doesn't consistently call out anti-Blackness, when we don't make our spaces safe for Black people, and when we continue to dogpile Black people while expecting their support whenever it's convenient for us. Why are you shocked that Black people are frustrated with our community? A lot of you are more concerned about black dollars than black lives, more concerned about businesses than black children who are harmed, lose their lives, and are failed by the very systems that are supposed to protect them. Boycotting Asian businesses is a consequence of anti-blackness, and it is up to us as a community to confront it instead of pretending it doesn't exist. This is exactly why the Asian community needs to have more conversations about unpacking anti-blackness and understanding why racial profiling another person of color, especially from the black community, is dangerous. Because when someone walks into your establishment, your first thought should not be racist stereotypes attached to the color of their skin. Your first thought should be that they are a customer and a human being. And if we can't even do that much, then we shouldn't be surprised when people keep calling out anti-blackness within our community. So I don't give a rat's ass what any of you have called me these past few months. Self-hating, anti-Asian, pandering to the black community. I really don't give a fuck. My priorities will always be with humanity, accountability, and justice. If you truly care about solidarity between our communities, you will spend less time complaining about boycott and more time confronting the anti-blackness to help create this situation in the first place.
Now, I know I just went on a rant about this Asian man talking about, oh, you need Chinese people in your neighborhoods boycotting. You know, I went off on his. And I want to say this, that this woman, you can follow her at Asrai36. All right, ASRAI 36. She's an Asian woman that breaks down history. She's phenomenal. I follow her. And she just broke down this situation, which was dope as hell. Sometimes, you know, when we talk as black people, you know, roll their eyes. Oh, here comes the racism. Even though up keeps happening to us, people, like I said, do not see us as human beings unless we're entertaining them athletically, dance-wise, rhythmically, unless we're giving them culture that they can steal from. That's the only time they consider us human. But when we talk about, you know, black people talk about their rights and being treated well, all of a sudden everybody's pissed the fuck off. But that's why I always think it's important when I see another race of people talk about our plight. And this woman breaks down the Asian dynamic between Asians and black people. Listen to her right now. She's phenomenal.
I see way too many Asian Americans in this moment trying to rehash the anti-black propaganda campaign known as Stop AAPI Hate. So let's get a few things straight. First of all, yes, there was a significant spike in anti-Asian violence and anti-Asian sentiment earlier this decade. But no, it was not primarily coming from black people. And you can confirm this yourself by looking up the FBI crime statistics. And if you want to look more into it, it was also debunked by Asian Americans Advancing Justice, who found that the fear-mongering mailers, ad campaigns, and viral videos going around showing Asian Americans being attacked by black people were coming from a Stephen Miller-led organization. And this was done by Republicans ahead of the 2022 midterm elections to gain Asian American votes by associating black people with the Democratic Party and pretending that Republicans are the only ones who are going to care about Asian Americans and Asian American safety. Now I say pretend because this is Stephen Miller, who is the current director of Homeland Security, who is working his hardest to restrict visas from Asian countries and to deport as many of us as he can. So keep in mind that when you repeat anti-black Stop AAPI Hate propaganda, you are not supporting Asian Americans and you are not promoting Asian American safety. You are only supporting this piece of shit Segwai, who views the Hart-Celler Act, the Immigration Reform Act that allowed many of us to come to this country, as a tragedy. He has called it ruinous for social change in America because it removed the 1920s immigration restrictions that excluded us from the United States as necessary. Put simply, Stop AAPI Hate was a psyop on us Asian Americans to get us to distance ourselves and to fear and to hate and to blame the very community that is the only reason why we have civil rights in the United States, and that is Black Americans. Now, a significant difference between Stop AAPI Hate and the deaths of people like Latasha Harlins and Cyrus Carmack Belton has to do with accountability leading to systemic change, or the lack thereof. In the vast majority of those viral videos where you saw black people attacking Asian Americans, the assailant was arrested and charged and convicted. They were held accountable, and a whole ass federal bill was signed into law for our safety. Whereas a lot of the grief and the outrage being experienced in the Black American community right now has not only to do with the dehumanization and the deaths of their people, including their children, but the lack of accountability. Rick Chow was allowed to walk free after killing 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton.
Y'all, we're supposed to be supporting Black-owned businesses and leaving the Asians alone. Why is y'all still in America Deli and Touchdown Wings? Why? Y'all can't leave that shit alone for a month or two?
Unpopular opinion, I think Asians are more discriminatory towards other races than other races are to Asians. I say this because I personally experienced an issue that happened recently. I was in Chinatown in the United States of America in Flushing, Queens, New York. I went into a jewelry store. I mean, I've never really been inside a jewelry store in Chinatown, so I was like, I'm curious. Me and my partner went in, and I was racially profiled. When I tell you, first of all, the lady who opened the door, I turned around, how she's opening the door for us to get in. She signals to another associate that we're coming in, and I watch her laugh. I don't know what was funny about me coming into a store. The other assistant that she called over basically asked us, hey, do you need any assistance? We're like, no, we're okay. So not only did she hear us say no, we're okay, she followed us the whole time in the store. Every step she followed us.
Like go back to your country. We don't welcome black people. Black people should go. You look so ugly with your dark skin color.
Ooh, I might be feeling some insecurity with this one, guys. Racism is not just an American problem, everyone. It's not just black and white. It's every color, every race. We all deal with this race issue, unfortunately. In this video, the person recording is a black woman who is trying to peacefully eat her meal in a Chinese restaurant within China when this random person comes up and starts berating her because of the color of her skin. That is not okay, and it needs to be called out. Racism is not okay. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. And if you think only one group of people can be racist, you're really missing the bigger picture here. And I thought we was cool. I love my Asians, man. Anyway, remember guys, we need to lead with love and not hate. If you do agree with that, go ahead and give me a follow so we can tackle the hate together.
Yeah, we have a lot of persons, a lot of Asian persons asking that how do you solve a racist issue by being racist yourself? No. Black people are not being racist at this point. They are doing what we call word transfers, as earlier on said. Because most of the Asian folks are looking at it as if we hate them and want to like revenge on them, which actually that's not the case. They're simply saying that let's spend our money with our own community, which is not bad at all. So I don't get where the force is coming from. Because come to think about it, these guys only feel bad because they're actually affected now. Like when you guys were disrespecting black folks, when you guys were treating them like slaves, when you guys were treating them as if they were not human beings, did you ever come to think of the fact that how are they going to feel? So this boycott has actually done something very good for the Black Americans because they've actually taken back what belonged to them. They've actually taken back their power and they've actually taken back their respect. So it's high time for the Asian guys to face the consequences of their own actions. And as you can see from these clips, black folks are serious about it. Like it's not going to end anytime soon. So thank you very much for watching my video, and do well to leave me your own thoughts in the comment section and do well to hit on that subscribe button. See you in the next one.